Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cardinals of Virginia Beach taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Finding room at midfield. Look at the big fella go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
They'll run with Mitchell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Once more with Mitchell. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, here's Purdy. Touchdown! Gerard Jennings, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swings this out for Hunt. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at 7. Murray now to throw. He'll get this complete. 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Moore's collegiate injury woes popped back up in his 2nd NFL season, holding him to 8 games. Yet he still nearly matched totals from his entire rookie season. This is the year he expects to prove that he can be the electric playmaker that the Cardinals drafted.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well. But they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped down each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Samuel. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Catch is made by Marquise. 18 yards there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back. So we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They go play action here. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 38 now, here's second and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray again. This will be caught by Brown. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man downfield is Hilton. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.Y. Hilton, 44 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. From the gun, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Prater for the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Cardinals 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so that .25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3, but in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before.
There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And across the chalk into the end zone as a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often.
Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Purdy looking to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. B.J. Ojulari in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there?
Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down San Francisco. The pickup 14 yards. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A toss left side for Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And quickly they get to the line. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton. Still going. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.Y. Hilton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards get a bit closer. Prater on to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 23. 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll go down at the 28.
63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. Another run with Mitchell.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Mitchell now off the option.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Purdy from the gun. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Cardinals, 27.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw.
Throws the out route, and he finds Hilton.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Murray to air it out again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray again, 2nd and 10.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's Murray.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing again, Murray. Caught left side by Hilton.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run down. That gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To Connor on the check down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Murray's got to have this one. Flushed out right.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be Murray on the keeper.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. 95 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Like, promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it, run it, run it back. And run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back. Run it, run it, run it back. Run it back. Batters not taking photographs. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, the running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back.